Hey, Franny Sherry here, and I have a story to tell you. And stick to the end. You'll get to see where I'm going with this. So, I've been saving animals, pigeons, raccoons, bunnies, horses, cats, stray cats. There's so many chickens. There's so much I've done. Someone told me yesterday, why didn't you become a vet? Why don't you go to vet school? I'm going, I don't need to go to vet school. Like, I'm already doing a lot. And I don't have to pay for the school. Anyway, so recently, as always, there are pigeons, baby pigeons, in the barn. And I love pigeons because they're part of the dove family and they're messengers, and I love them. Anyway, so here we go. I tried four little pigeons for them to be saved. And pigeons are really hard to save. It's very fragile and you need to be on the ball. And so the first one I lose. I'm thinking, I'm crying because I cry every time. That little life, that little thing. And I feel I failed it. And then I'm thinking, no, you didn't fail it. You're the one who showed up. Had it been in the barn on its own, it would have died anyway. And so you actually walked up and you gave your love and you held space while it was transitioning from this physical world to the other realm. And I did that with 4 pigeons in a row. Here I am trying to save them, trying everything and all that. And then, with everything that's going on, it suddenly hits me. Because I was questioning myself, well, why are they all dying? And boom, attachment. I need to practice detachment. And it's detachment of expectations I set on certain things that I create, certain relationships I invest in. There's a lot of attachment to stuff. And for you, it may be your attachment to a relationship. It may be attachment to a situation. It may be attachment to maybe a loved one that's really sick. Maybe it's attachment with some of the stuff that you're doing and you're having expectations of how you want it to be turning out. And it's not quite turning out. And then because of that, it bothers you. And so that's us wanting to be in control. And these pigeons, the reason why I have 4 that passed away is because I didn't get it. I didn't get the messages that each of them were bringing to me. It was about detachment. And finally, it hits me. I've got to detach. I've got to practice detachment of everything in my life. And I can tell you, once it hits you and you understand this, there is a liberation. There's a huge liberation of pressure that we put on ourselves. And all we're getting is a failure, which is not failure. It's growth and learning opportunities. And so I'm grateful for these little pigeons that offered their lives and came as messengers for me to click into. You're attached to an outcome. You're attached to certain outcomes, and you need to let go of that. And then I started journaling about all the things I had attachment to. I had expectations I wanted control over. And I said, I release control. I release the attachment to a specific outcome that I really desire. And so in doing that was like, whew, I feel good. Like I kind of lost weight because I had weight on my shoulder of all that. But I put that weight there. I put that pressure on myself there. So I'm sending this message to you for you to identify where you have attachment, expectations, and where you want control in your life. And one of the questions I asked myself, so Franny, how's it working for you? And the answer was, it's not working really good. And so I would ask you, how is that working for you? Right? And so what do you need to let go? Let go of attachment, let go of expectations, let go of control, and just be in the flow. And it's amazing the liberation that you will feel. If this is something that you can relate with, drop me a note. Let me know. And isn't it amazing, all the stuff that we're learning about ourselves? And again, I'm going to say it again. You think you've done some work, but there's more work to be done. And that's the beauty of it. This is how we need to look into. There are no problems. There are only opportunities. All right. Leaving you on that. All the best.